Buroto. لا Starts the second half. Duncan with the screen on ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thompson. Now here's Bosch. Duncan with the block. Laid outside, and here's Duncan. He's covered by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Bucks trail by 3. LeBron outside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Thompson. Back to Olajuwon. Over Duncan. Olajuwon, no luck. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by LeBron and stolen by Thompson. Inside. And then Bosch with the jam.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Leonard looking around. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Over in the corner, Olajuwon. Ball outside. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Here's Duncan following the basket by LeBron James. Bosch with some nice D. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Thompson kicks to Bosch. Westbrook against Paul. James right side. Here's Thompson. And the shot falls short this time. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Westbrook. Duncan with the screen for Westbrook. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
That free throw missing.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And it's tied up with that one.
No, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Outside Leonard, and stolen by LeBron. For the lead, and it's Paul getting it to go. And 11 points for Chris Paul.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Duncan kicks to Westbrook. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got 8 points.
And so difficult to defend. When Westbrook is hurting you off the bounce, he's hurting you off the catch.
Kicks it out to Paul. Bosch, that's the pick for Paul. Over Westbrook, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
He's off on the second.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Pass to Bosch. James outside. Clock at 6. Thompson for 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook passes to Duncan. Outside Leonard. Duncan with a screen on Bosch. And here's Leonard from 3. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. LeBron dishes to Bosch. Back to LeBron. Bosch sets the pick for James. Bosch. It's good on the putback.
An elite scorer. Bosch can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Outside Leonard. Out to Wade. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Amen Thompson. Walker with it. He's got 6 to the inside. Duncan. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now Walker, he's got 6. Pass to Leonard, back to Walker. Oklahoma City moving the ball around, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. The Bucks trail. James looking it over. The kick out to Bush. Back to LeBron. Outside Bush. Takes a three. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. T-Wade on the wing, covered by Irving. Duncan with the screen for Wade. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Outside, Olajuwon. Leonard, the pass to Duncan. Duncan making it look so easy inside.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
LeBron outside. Outside Irving. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. Wade passes to Duncan. Over Irving. No good from Duncan. Bucks trail by 5. Paul outside. Washington kicks to Irving. Pass to LeBron. Outside Bosch. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
This is why fans show up. Paul is putting on a show.
And here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Leonard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Durant's checked in for the Thunder. Jokic comes in for Wade. Sabonis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jason Tatum comes in for Bosch. Here's Paul. He's got 15. And here's Irving. 5 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. Irving's got 6.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
To the middle. Forceful slam by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Irving looking over the floor. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
From deep, Walker. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
It's good. Yes. Tatum's got his first 2 points.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Walker against Paul. Walker the pass to KD. From deep. And Sabonis pulls it down. Crosses over. Tatum no good. The Thunder leading by 5. The 3. Rebound Milwaukee. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter. And Walker kicks to Durant. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
The Thunder have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. McDyess comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Topic. Thompson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And that one misses.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. Nice move. Pass to Duncan. Stolen by Thompson. Down low. Here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Now here's Durant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 15. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So James on the bench. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got George. Olajuwon is out there with Tatum. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Now here's Wade. Pass to Lopez. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Thompson.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
First team foul.
What's up?
And the free throw, no good.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Now Durant. Paul George missing from long range. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Westbrook passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now, here is George. Thompson sets the pick for George. That shot off. Good D by Wade. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Wade left side. McDyess a screen. Wade passes to McDyess. And the dunk by McDyess.
No one throws it down as hard as McDyess. He lives for those dunks, and he never passes up the chance to make a statement.
Now, here is Irving. Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. Pass to George. Shoots over KD. And it's George again missing. The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook kicks to McDyess. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now, here is Irving. Olajuwon in the high post. Lopez is there. Olajuwon on the wing. Lopez covering. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Olajuwon. For Oklahoma City, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. George against Durant. Oh, Durant, what concentration!
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
George with the bucket.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Outside, KD. Elbow shot is on the way. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, George. Stolen by McDyess. Durant wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Irving finds Olajuwon. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. A different look for Oklahoma City. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Lopez. Duncan comes in for Antonio McDyess. And Kawhi Leonard comes in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Milwaukee, Bosh is checked in for Olajuwon. LeBron comes in for George. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Irving. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you so much. And the Bucks with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. LeBron passes to Paul. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
It's good.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Here's Westbrook, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's James. The wide open look here for Bosch. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. On pass to Bosch. And then Bosch with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Westbrook, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Walker's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Irving's checked in for Milwaukee. Walker against Paul. Walker dishes to KD. A floater. Durant uses his size in close.
No one is stopping that shot. Durant with the teardrop. There's just no way to defend that.
Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. For 3, Durant, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Bosch. Irving kicks to Paul. Tatum with a screen on Walker. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Durant on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And Leonard knows that corner 3 is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
LeBron with it. Inside, Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Durant kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Durant. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks trail by 15. Outside Tatum. Spins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Wade comes in for Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Walker. The Bucks also changing it up. Olajuwon's checked in for Bosch, and it's Thompson in for Kyrie Irving. And that one falls for Tatum.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 4th foul at the contest. Bosch is checked in for Tatum.
In for Milwaukee, number 25, Chris Bosh.
Al Paul. Pass to Bosch.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Chris Bosh. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Thunder. Lob pass to Duncan.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Down by 15. Olajuwon inside. Abdul-Jabbar covering. A crafty reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Leonard. And Thompson sends it back. LeBron with it. Wade picks him up. Abdul-Jabbar against Paul. LeBron James. A three-pointer. Good.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Leonard. And the rejection by James. Now Paul. And the shot goes in.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
Here's Leonard. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Paul. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson sets the pick for Paul. Olajuwon inside. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. 12-footer. Gets it.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Now here's Wade. Shot clock at 5.
So tough for defenders to guard D-Wade. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
13 foul. At the line for 2. Dwayne Wade.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Olajuwon against Abdul-Jabbar. It misses. Westbrook feeling it out a bit, and that one is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Jumper is off. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Tim Duncan.